Hey everyone, welcome to Latest Podcasting. I'm Stu.
I'm Ross.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Liam.
He's back, everybody!
I am back
Get back in the
from the
basement.
Phantom Zone again.
Yeah.
If we could please just get some more subscribers so I don't have to keep getting thrown into the damn
Swear to God.
Phantom Zone, that'd be great.
Swear to God. You step out of line.
Tell your friends, tell your grandma,
Yeah.
tell your everyone.
It was a close call. Look at that haircut.
Yeah. What happens to you in the Phantom Zone? They cut my hair, isn't it? It's a military school. So yeah, you step out of line again, Liam. You're going back in. Yeah. Watch it. God damn it. Right, so obviously
Shave those sideburns.
that haircut's ridiculous. This actually happened. So anyway, yeah, so last episode, obviously you weren't here, you weren't here for the past couple, but the last episode, do you want to give us a quick recap on what happened and your thoughts on the episode?
Sure. So I've also literally just watched this episode.
Do you remember
it's
everything?
fresh in the mind at the moment.
Excellent.
So the core, dramatic, emotional kind of story point that we had on it is Lois is coming to terms with the fact that she's got a mastectomy, surgery coming up, and the core way that was told was through this nice red dress that Clark had sold his baseball card collection in order to have the money to be able to get this nice dress, and the episode, she takes the episode to come to terms with it and to get comfortable and accept the fact that Clark loves her no matter what. Loves her finds her attractive for the woman that she is, not just for her and her body, which is nice. I mean, this is Clark Kent, this is Superman, of course. He's the nicest guy around.
I quite like the fact
you wouldn't expect anything less.
I quite like the fact that they went a bit deeper with that though as well, and she goes, "Yeah, I know that that's how you feel, but it's how I feel and how I'm going to feel as a woman."
That was a really
Yeah,
valid point, because that is the thing, is that it's not just all about the man's viewpoint on it. It's the woman's going for it. This is a bigger deal for the woman.
Yeah.
So
Would you say I wouldn't feel as feminine? Wasn't it?
Yeah. She wouldn't feel as much like a woman, which I thought was a really interesting point, because you say it's like, but it doesn't matter, and it's like, no, it's not about you and you see me, how you see me. It's how about me and how I'm going to feel as a woman. And I was like, that's like.
It was also nice to see Lana went and spoke to her, because Clark wouldn't understand it the same way.
More so that Lois was shutting Clark out of the conversation, as you just said, but Lana was able to get through to her to say that, yeah, okay, it's something we can only understand, but you do need to let Clark in. He's there, he loves you, it's going to be the whole family needs to be dealing with this, because that's the whole message of the whole show. The family is there to get through it all. And so the epic line about how fast can you get me out of this dress, implying that Jordan and Jonathan were born on conceived on the back seat of the limo.
Yeah. And this is the night that Jonathan and Jordan were conceived.
So it just took me to flashbacks to Hot Shots, when they do it, Hot Shots Part 2, where they're in the back of the limo. The limo driver's like, puts a massive mirror up.
He's outside on the bike.
Anyway.
So we had that. So we had that storyline, and then we've also got what's going on with the kids. Jordan and Jonathan end up making up for their little tiff, and they hug it out.
Sarah gets right in the middle of that.
Yeah. And
Kent sandwich.
And then we've got the story we've got with it's Mateo and Natalie. That them needing to know that neither of them knew about their parents' actions and about their dad's actions, so that you can't be angry at the other one for the sins of the father. It's down to that they are separate from that, so their love can endure. It also showed in that Mateo does seem to be a good guy, which is what we thought previously. That he wasn't clued into Bruno Mannheim's evilness. But although he is still the son of Bruno, so
and also
there's still the potential that things could go evil. He's more likely to side with his dad than he is with.
It's to save his mum, right? So at the end, when they went down to the lab and there's the Bizarro Superman, he was like, so what's this? Why are we going to save mum?
Well, it's like you got that weird situation where he's saying, oh, the DEO won't let me see your mum until these mysterious items that have gone missing are returned. What mysterious items? They say I've got the body of a Superman. in the basement, body of Superman. So you did steal him then. It's like you can't really hide that thing that's there. You know, it's
So one of the things as well, the only other thing in the episode is with his storyline in the episode is that you had the bit where he had a fight and he got his hammer and he killed a guy. So
well, to be fair, the guy would have killed him.
I didn't think he killed the guy because he had superpowers. You know, so he was able to withstand a punch from Superman.
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't think a hammer hit was going to kill him. But when you saw him getting wheeled into the ambulance, you saw all the blood over the sheets. Yeah, it was pretty clear. He absolutely killed the guy with the hammer. So
and he doesn't have any remorse for it.
has now crossed that line.
Yeah, and he doesn't have any remorse for it either.
He was already dead.
No.
Yeah. No, but the thing is,
No,
like
that is an interesting point. So Steel is on a little bit of a dark path at the moment.
I'm assuming if you think about on his world, he must have killed a lot of. Well, I guess it was only Superman that was. I know he had all the other Kryptonians that were evil in that world as well, right? So he's killed people before. So it's not like he's never killed.
He was a soldier in both worlds.
Yeah.
But
So
I mean, the only mitigating factor I think is that if he hadn't swung the hammer, he would be dead. Yeah. That guy was absolutely going to kill him.
Yeah, he absolutely would have been dead. And for John, he's coming from a place where there's so much evil going on, and there's so many bad guys around. But he lost his wife, you know, who he loved more than anything other than his daughter. So he's already lost his wife to craziness, and now these people turned up. They turned up in their car, presumably to take them. So he wants to protect his daughter. So he only has one person left in this world that he loves, because I don't think he's in love with Lana yet, but give it time. So he needs to protect the one person that he's got left, his daughter. And I think that's why he went so far as to cross that line and actually kill a guy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I figure Lana is likely to be, you know, something of a help to him in processing that and coming back to to being a bit more normal and not wanting to just kill.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
But we'll see. I mean, maybe we're going to have a dark and broody Steel for a few episodes.
I think at least until Bruno Mannheim's behind bars or dead, right? I think he's going to be he's going to be on the warpath.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point, actually. He's also dealing with the fact, in addition to, like, the fact that his wife's dead, Mannheim sent people after his daughter. Mannheim on this Earth killed him.
And strapped a bomb to his sister.
Version of him, Mannheim killed. So he has so many reasons to be angry at Mannheim and Mannheim's men that, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Because he also screwed it up a little bit, didn't he? Because Superman actually got through to Mannheim.
Yeah.
And almost got him to give up the stuff, but then he stormed it and ruined it, so...
I mean, I can't...
Yeah, which means we're also going to get a little bit of a conflict there between Superman and Steel. That, especially with that line that Superman said, which is, there's always a choice. Steel was like, I had no choice. And like, there's always a choice.
My choice was or death, because he would literally have been squished onto the pavement if he hadn't have swung that hammer. So it's, you know...
Yeah.
Well, instead of hitting the guy in the head, he could have maybe stepped out of the way, or hit him on the shoulder and broke his shoulder. There is always another way. So it doesn't necessarily or death. So, and I think that's how Superman will see it. You know, is that so you're going to get a little bit of this tension now between Steel and Superman, because they're coming at things from a very different perspective. Steel's coming at it from the angle of everyone I know, like my wife is dead, Mannheim killed me on this Earth, he wants to take my daughter, I need to protect everyone no matter what. And Superman's coming in from the angle of, you know what, I can empathize with Mannheim, with what he's going through right now. So I can totally understand his situation. So you've got, and Superman being Superman, doesn't kill. So even Doomsday came back. So yeah. But also, we know that Lex Luthor is potentially going to get released, so he's potentially coming back this season. So let's see.
Yeah, or maybe for next season. But yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him before the end of this season.
You're interested to see who they cast for him because there's been so many different ones recently.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping they cast one of us.
I mean, me or Rob are sort of in there quite straight away.
Yeah, I think at the moment it's between you and Rob.
So, yeah.
Because you've already got the hair.
Yeah, exactly. Nearly there, just to shave the beard
Rob
off.
more so. You still have a little bit at the side, so I think Rob might be in the front.
Growing mine out. I'm growing mine out, that's why.
No, what do you, our listeners, our viewers, think? Who should play Lex Luthor? Should it be Rob? Should it be Stuart? Let us know in the comments.
I mean, Rob's definitely more evil than me. He's more salty about things.
He's more Australian.
He's more Australian, yeah. He's got that ginger tinge in him somewhere.
There's a reason why I shaved my head.
Oh, Jesus. Right, cool. Well, I think that was a great callback. So I think we jump into the episode and find out what's going to happen in this one, shall we? And just before we jump into this episode of Superman and Lois, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting us over the past week. But you're watching this right now, you're not subscribed. Don't make us put him back in the Phantom Zone again, alright? He'll have no hair and beard next time he comes back.
At least 100 more subscribers.
we need at least.
Horrible, isn't it?
We need at
I
least.
understand.
So,
Alright, Anakin.
And that was just on Stu's hard drive.
that was just embedded with him. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, please subscribe. We do appreciate it. And if you want to see the full reaction of this episode as well as the rest of this season, head over to our Patreon where we have full reactions of all our shows. So let's jump into this episode of Superman and Lois.
Breast cancer has been the fight of my life. And finally, this part of it, the chemotherapy, is over. Cancer affects many more people than just the ones who have it. It has affected everyone I love, especially my family. But it's because of my family that I'm standing here today. And I love you all. Especially you. Screw cancer! Screw cancer!
Okay, so that's it.
Thanks, fam.
Yeah.
None of the pins came off whilst he was flying at super
Of course
speed.
not. He's Superman.
I don't think publishing that story was the right thing to do. Maybe he'll change his mind if I can get a confession out of Pia.
She hasn't spoken a word since the arrest.
She might to me. And if nothing else, at least I can say what I want to say to her. You want to come?
Lying
Lying
bitch.
motherfucker.
Yeah, lying bitch.
Yeah, stay. I feel like we could use a good father-son hang.
It's a good idea.
That shelf behind Clark is crooked, just saying. Look at it.
Yeah.
There's no way nothing will stay on it. It's going to fall off.
Okay, what do you think?
That's why there was nothing
These are
on
the
it.
important things that I notice on these episodes.
Find some power color.
Maybe this meeting with Governor Wexler will give me 2,000 words.
Something about ice in a.
I may have some.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit. She's gonna know.
Suppose. Same thing happened last year at the town hall. Someone in Smallville has powers. I think this is what you should be writing about.
Sorry, but I can't publish any of the...
Seriously?
Even if this person was real, all they've done is help.
After everything that we've been through in Smallville, don't you think that we deserve the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
Well, let me be the one. Okay?
So, oh,
Where's
I
poker
realise.
face?
Yeah.
Kyle.
He's going to be severely pissed when he finds out he's the last person to know.
Yeah. Last of the main characters to know.
I was thinking the three of us could hang out today. You know, do something fun. Maybe see a movie or fly somewhere.
Yeah, cool.
How about this? I come up with something and then we do that. Sound good?
Sure. Okay, cool.
Teenagers, mate.
Yo, there's a senior kegger at the old fairgrounds. We should go? I'm gonna call Candace. Maybe she can make the drive down in time.
I mean, we just made plans with Dad.
Yeah, so what? He cancels on us all the time for Superman stuff.
Single player, I guess.
Single player indeed.
Follow me.
Oh shit.
What are you doing down in the basement with that Superman? Go on.
Oh, there's your man home cufflinks.
Yeah, should have not Wayne and they're upside down.
Come on with your mother.
They've got like here microphones in,
I
right?
don't know if I could do
Yeah,
Or
there could
some
be
kind of
bugs.
explosive device or some kind of...
Blow up his own kid, man. Jesus Christ.
I think it's a communication
It
device.
was gonna be hard to see her like this.
It's got some kind of
It
disruption
can't be
technology.
something as simple as just a microphone.
There's some kind of electronic
Speaker
cage
as well.
disruption for the cage she's in to get her out.
Who wants to wrangle and tangle? Wrestle Rumble 40 in Metropolis. No holds barred.
Good luck, John.
What's going on?
Well, that sounds cool. But we kinda already have plans.
What? I just thought it'd be fun for us to all spend some time together.
Yeah, we'll do something else more fun real
Dude,
soon.
I just bought some tickets. You're coming with me.
Just a fucking fortune.
It's about her.
Oh, she does still have it.
Manhunt, no.
You didn't notice she had hair, but you noticed that the
shelf
shelf was
was
crooked.
She was wearing the hat.
No, she wasn't.
She had her head down
She had
in
her head
that room.
down in that scene.
She rung the bell.
No, afterwards.
Afterwards.
In the room.
In the room with the pinboard with a shelf.
She had her hair down.
She had her hair down.
Too busy looking at that shelf.
Just me for now.
And what's she going to be like?
You all done with chemo?
Yeah, rang the bell and everything. I missed having you to talk to.
Guess cancer does make strange bedfellows.
Which is why I wanted to give you the opportunity to set the record straight. Let me tell your story, Bia. I promise I'll be fair.
Okay.
I did it. I killed everybody.
And I do it again.
We talk about Kyle. Percy. There's a problem. Which is now your problem? No, it's actually about... She's here.
That crap.
Colonel Wexler. It's an honor.
Mayor Lang, thank you so much for having me. Hope you don't mind. I let some of the press know I was coming.
I'm the
I see
press.
you've got one of your own.
Is the other girl going to be
My
there?
big sister Nancy was super sweet and she let me borrow her car.
Hi, Candace. Yeah, I should send Nancy a thank you letter.
You say third wheel?
Yeah. It's the mayor's son, right?
Oh, yeah, she's with him.
Finally had time to hang out with them and they couldn't get away from me fast enough.
The teenage boys. Hanging out with boring old dad just isn't a priority. Just be glad they don't hate you. For most of us, that's considered a win. But I think Lois is about to get her on the hook.
Weren't actually dating for very long before Boss was murdered by Lex Luthor.
I see.
That's a
Aye.
I listened to Luther's confession again, and I don't think it was him on that tape. I think it was you.
He had a motive.
So did you and Bruno.
To this day, that man is the only person in the world who scares me.
And he didn't kill Moxie or his men. You did.
I helped put a man behind bars for a crime he didn't commit.
And the world is better for it. Luther was a monster before he went to prison. Could you imagine what he's become since?
Very good point.
Yeah.
Setting him free would be the
The whole like the
biggest
setup for
mistake
how
of your
bad
life.
Luthor's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Crazy
That's why I
bad.
did not- Thanks for visiting, Lois. Don't come
Pierre
back.
isn't here right now.
Yeah. You like to leave a message?
It's pretty much a confession.
Yeah. She didn't actually say the word, so you can't take
Yeah, I
it.
know, but
Doesn't count according to
Lois
the
will
law.
know. Can you even get drunk?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, can you not stop making me feel weird whenever I'm around you?
Sometimes I really wish I never fell in love with you.
It makes two of us.
Taking my beer back. She's a bit of a dick.
Well, it's certainly going to take a while.
But they both just need to fucking get over with it.
Everyone needs to not let that happen.
I feel like her
Supplement
her
insurance
arc in the story
claims
writing is probably the weakest
rising
part
all
of
Yeah,
the
at the
show.
moment, yeah.
disaster development.
Yeah, I feel like it's forced
I've
at what
met
she's
with
doing
all
rather than what she would
storytellers
naturally.
Yeah.
feel.
I kind of want
Focus all
him
the
to find someone else.
resources on the
and just let her-
businesses
Yeah,
impacted
then she'll
most.
realise.
Great little community you've got here.
Shame we have to bulldoze it all down.
For a reason.
Helps when you've got good leadership. Future.
Governor Wexler.
Just trying to do my best.
Wexler
You're succeeding.
is
People are
the
taking note. People
creator
like me.
of Miss America.
Single mom,
Huh.
right?
I don't know if that's going to play anything here.
Traded in for some young floozy. Oh, don't be embarrassed. I hear you can get a mean piece of rhubarb pie in town.
Oh, you could, but we got blown up last night.
Just don't order the peach cobbler. They'll come and arrest you.
Guy called Jack Reacher get raided or
Talk to someone new. Or fly off and enjoy yourself.
burn them all.
Yeah. Fuck them all.
Everyone else is happy but him.
It's been tough.
He's living life, man. Like a superboy.
We're gonna go look for some crimes. Yeah, come on. Let's.
How did he not hear this sooner?
Yeah.
He has super hearing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but you gotta concentrate.
Distracted.
You better let them get caught. Fucking
Like drunk driving. Come on, this is not a good idea.
I can't see where we're going.
You're gonna have a fucking accident, isn't she?
Yeah. He's gonna have to save her.
They're gonna crash.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jordan's gonna be like, good!
They just rebuilt that damn car as well.
Put the lights on now.
I think we're good.
Lights on then.
Yeah, put the lights on. Keep you around
This
the road.
badass getaway driver.
That was insane.
Oh!
Yeah.
Don't swerve!
How fast were you
Fucking
going?
yeah, wait, what?
Jesus! What the shit? Oh, so he saved them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Wow.
She's got to know that's it, yeah.
He saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was in his costume.
Yeah, no, but now he knows there's another superpower in this.
What the hell were you thinking, huh?
Listen, Kyle, we're gonna charge her with a DUI.
Oh.
I understand. Listen, you have my word that her mom and I'll make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
People usually don't walk
Did they
away from work
breathalyze
like
her?
this.
Did she drink enough for it to
Somebody
be?
saved us.
Yeah, there you go.
Not this again.
Because just as we started to crash, there was like this blur. And then suddenly we're on the side of
Blur!
the
It's like Clark.
Some guy standing there, but then the sheriff showed and he just vanished.
You see any of this, Sarah?
No.
Come on, Sarah. There's no way we could have just gotten out.
What happened?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what he's talking about.
Lying motherfucker.
That's the second one was lying to me today.
You think you can describe this somebody for me?
Somebody
His
stand!
name was Remy.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be
Yeah.
intentional, man.
Yeah, but I loved hanging out with my
According to
mom
the
when I
blur,
was a
that's somebody. That's brilliant.
It's one of the many reasons I love you.
What lying?
kid. I guess the trade-off's getting left behind.
I know what our main job as parents is to put ourselves out of a job.
An interesting way of putting it. The main job of being a parent is to put yourself out of a
All
job.
we can do is
Yeah.
tell the truth. You have to find out what that is.
It's right. It's absolutely accurate. I've just never heard it put that way.
It's not right now.
What's in the cufflinks?
Dad, where are you? I need to talk to you. Screwed up. I think someone might have seen me out of Deacon's Road.
Whoa, slow down, slow down. What happened?
So Sarah and George Jr., they're almost in this car wreck, so I flew in to try to save them, but I think George might have seen me after.
It's because you stood there.
Whatever Junior thinks he saw, we can deal with later. Why do you smell like beer?
You drunk flying?
Okay.
You were at a party.
Yeah.
And was this before or after you and John canceled our plans?
I mean, does it matter? I just saved 2 people's lives.
Yeah, and you also lied to my face. It's enough to get you and John grounded.
You can't be serious right now.
You keep giving me attitude, you're gonna make it worse.
You did mushrooms.
Who is that anyway?
It's just her ex-husband.
Why did you get up first then?
On the squeeze.
Yeah. So, sorry, but Sarah's at the back of a
Sarah,
police car.
yeah, it's just like, yeah.
First officer, Deputy Johnson, is charging her with a DUI.
Is that Mare Lang's daughter?
I'm not really sure, is it?
It's like, oh, this town. Oh.
Doesn't look great. Doesn't look great.
Looks like you've got your hands full, Mare Lang, so good luck.
I think she's a bit sympathetic about it.
Yeah, all the press corps just caught that as well.
She really is a fantastic parent. This is about what kind of example you're setting for Mateo.
Oh.
Do not use my son as leverage. You have hidden so much from him. He must have so many questions. Mateo deserves the truth, yeah. Show your son you have regrets. Be the example he needs. Let that be a part of your legacy.
Not without seeing him. It's important he hears it from me first.
What a coincidence, he's right outside.
Yeah, I reckon that those cufflinks are going to break her out of jail somehow.
Send him in.
He's here.
Make this right with your son.
I'll leave this on record and I'll be back in.
Sweetheart.
Hey, Mom. The two of you should be dead.
Dad.
And you still haven't been straight with me about what really happened out there either.
What do you mean?
Dad thinks that some superhero rescued us from the crash.
Oh.
That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy too.
Someone else.
Kyle.
Well, if you'd seen the accident, you'd know that that's the only thing that makes any damn sense.
Why would Sarah be lying?
Why would Junior? Look, something happened out there, okay? I know it did.
I don't know what you want me to say, Kyle.
Okay, Lana, you know what? You handle this. All right, because I don't really want to be around either one of y'all right now.
The line straight to his face.
Yeah, he knows as well.
I think they need to tell him because he's going to make it worse.
I'm just glad you're here.
But Dad showed me this basement with all this crazy stuff in it, and he went, wait, shh!
It's important. I need you to know the truth.
I told the dad. He told me everything.
Oh, what did he tell
What do
you?
You mean everything.
I know what he's been working on. The cure. It works. It works.
You're going to give it to her?
That's why I'm here.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I didn't see that coming.
No.
It would take long for it to kick in. And then after it,
You can break yourself out.
you can find this is the place where it all started.
Bad son. Bad
That is a
potato.
little extreme, Clark.
I just killed his
She's not listening in.
He's grounded for... Jonathan!
Oh!
You were drinking and driving. We were selling this truck.
I wasn't drinking.
But you were at a party.
Where I drink water. Look, if I was drinking, you'd be able to, like, super smell it or something.
Okay, well, your brother was drinking.
Okay? So, do you want me to apologize for him now? Look, after everything that happened last
Damn,
night,
he's a
there's
cat.
no way I would be drinking and driving. Can I have my keys back now? Thank you.
God, I hate it when your kids are right. Damn it.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, it's best if I finish
Yeah,
this.
break herself out.
She's already gone.
No, she's still there.
She's looking a lot healthier, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, she's got the dampener, so she can't, doesn't
I'm
work
glad you
anyway.
got to see Mateo.
We just heard
I know
the
this
sound
isn't
of her.
easy.
No, it was the
that's
barrier.
That's a shield.
Power for a moment.
Yeah, look, she's not as dark, like, all the
For what?
makeup. Oh, you idiot. Why would you leave evidence?
You're gonna help me get out of here, Lois.
Oh, shit. Oh, Sam. I thought it was a dampener for her powers.
Yeah, but they turned it off when Lois came in. That was the noise.
Kyle.
What's going on?
Is John here?
Yeah, he's upstairs. I need to talk to him. Everything okay?
Luckily, yeah. Because of him.
Oh yeah, he thinks it's...
What's Mr. Cushing saying?
It's exactly what we thought.
You have superpowers.
Yeah.
Me.
He doesn't know what happened to Sarah.
You realize you blow these doors, every alarm in the building will go off and Superman will be here in seconds.
I really do wish things had been different. In another life, we would have been great friends.
Pia, please.
Sorry, Lois.
Sarah at full strength, I'm assuming. She does it so well as like a thing.
He was at the party. So were lots of kids. And he was there the night when the fire at Foes turned into a damn snow globe. Come on, kid. I know he's got powers. Kyle, you're wrong.
He's telling the truth, I love it.
Oh crap. Gotta go.
We'll talk about this later. We can talk about this now. I have to go. Just please tell me the truth.
See,
No, one thing.
Just like one finger.
She's going to figure it out.
Come on, tell him.
Go home.
Oh shit.
I'll explain it all to you tomorrow.
Whoa! Oh yeah. Fate. How did he punch that guy once?
I can't believe he just did that.
They got no choice.
He didn't have a choice. Yeah. Otherwise, the fuck.
Oh, she's making the sounds.
Son and he actually gets the Lois.
Go to the DOD. That's where she was.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know where she was.
She probably thought it was accidents happening all over the world, didn't realize it was her. Where's my wife?
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh, she's there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
She's gone.
My son.
Good boy.
Well done, son. Now you're a bad guy too.
Yeah.
Family business.
You did it.
Cured cancer.
Did they though? Or is he just like going to be prolong it for
I don't know. It's a temporary fix, maybe.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I can't believe that ended there. Got my week.
Oh man.
That was a great episode.
I wonder how Carl's going to react, man.
Yeah. I mean, I totally understand his point. It's like, I've got to go and sort this crisis out. Just stay here.
Yeah, but he points him with two fingers, goes, no, stay back.
Yeah.
And I will talk to you tomorrow.
I figured it was inevitable that at some point
it was going to happen.
Kyle was going to find out.
Everybody else knows.
Too close to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You know, like he couldn't. It had to happen at a point. Because the longer that it goes on, it's just going to end up building all this resentment when he does find out that his ex-wife and his daughter knows all about it.
And the other Chrissy knows as well. Everybody else in town, apart from him, knows as far as he's going to see it. So of course he's going to be utterly pissed about all that.
Do you think I'm just trying to feel like this show's normally pretty good at writing that he won't be that pissed.
I think he'll be upset, but he won't hold it against him. Maybe he'll sort of maybe understand.
Because the other thing is as well, that person that he didn't know he doesn't. Will they just say, oh, it's Superman?
Yeah.
Or will they say, oh no, it's Jordan?
Well, he said we'll tell you everything. So
eventually. But the other thing is that person saved your daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can't be that pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that he will probably accept the idea of it being Superman, being Clark, with the idea that he's looking out for his sons. So he's keeping an eye on his sons and his sons' friends. You know, so it makes sense why he would be present for these saves.
I reckon I'll tell him it's Jordan.
At some point, he's going to be talking to someone, and they will let slip Jordan.
But I reckon
Jordan had to do it.
No, I think they will tell him everything.
I reckon I'll tell him everything because also Junior was like, oh no, it was some guy in like some costume. It wasn't Superman. So I reckon he already knows. That's why he thinks it's Jonathan.
Jonathan, yeah.
So I think he would say no, Jordan. I kind of half think Kyle will be angry and then he'll just hug Jordan and say thank you for saving Sarah.
I think he'll be absolutely fine with the Kents because they save people.
Yeah.
He'll be annoyed at Lana and Chrissy
and Sarah just
because they didn't tell him. But then the other part, he'll be kind of a little bit understanding that it wasn't their secret.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why.
Yeah.
But he'll be annoyed to start with, but I think he'll understand.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
But he also had the comment in this episode saying that with everything that's been going on, the public should know about these things, should know who's doing this. Like that was he had this whole reasoning for why this needed to be an article.
Yeah.
That mentality might continue. He might come at it from the angle that, all right, well now he knows. The truth needs to be got out there somehow.
I kind of get that,
but I feel like when Clark
that's going to be a huge pain in the arse.
But when Clark explains it to him tomorrow, he'll then give a reason why no one can know.
Yeah.
Or maybe we get a little bit of New 52 in this, and along the lines of how, you know, Clark revealed that he was Superman to the world. Maybe he will end up doing that to shift the focus onto him instead of his kids. If it looks like the story is going to be released about Jordan.
That would make sense, because if Clark reveals himself to the world, they'll just look at his kids anyway.
Yeah, and I think I kind of feel I put a lot of strain on
Like,
Lois.
you're an alien and you have offspring?
Yeah.
Let's look at those closely.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like it'll put a lot of strain on Lois, who doesn't really need that kind of stress right now.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel Carl will be angry, but then also, I mean, like Christy said, like the person is just trying to help. So why would you want to out someone who's just trying to help people?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. If he was doing shit bad, fair enough. But like he's helping people and trying to stay like low key. Why would you then be like, oh, you know, out him and tell everyone, because then he'll have to stop.
I've got a feeling that he will appreciate what Jordan's doing, and then because he's kind of kicked Jonathan off of the Force,
bring it back.
He can then bring him back and saying that, I'm
But
apologising for that.
Jonathan's got powers as well, right? He goes, no. Jordan, you want to join the fire brigade?
I think he'll then understand why Jonathan wants to try and help, but he's doing it differently to his brother.
Yeah, because he doesn't have
and then that's why he will let him be on the Force.
He might
be
even.
on the Force again.
I just think that maybe he might bring Jordan back onto the Force as well to teach him fire safety and stuff that Clark wouldn't have known. Because obviously he got pissed off when he thought Jonathan had gone in alone to be a hero.
Maybe. And I think, as you said during an episode, Ross, like the whole Sarah storyline is kind of boring me. It's like the weak thing of the show.
It's
right
like, just get over with. Honestly,
I don't get what she's.
Yeah, I don't get her issue.
Yeah. So, I don't like you, but I like you.
Well, she doesn't like him, and like, but like, you can't expect him to be like. And she's like, well, I don't like you, so stop having feelings for me. Oh, alright, sure, I'll just do that.
Just turn them off.
Yeah, just do it straight away. Like he's a kid, like fucking give him a chance, and like she's not giving him much at all. It's interesting what with the was it the councillor?
Yeah, the governor of the state, wasn't it?
Coming in, like I wonder what her take's gonna be, because she was all like, oh yeah, single mums, we're gonna rule the world and stuff. But then when she found out her daughter was in trouble, then she's like, ooh, well, that's a bit. I don't know about that.
My thought was, is she going to turn Sarah into Miss America? Because then you got Jordan and Miss America.
Okay.
How cool would that be?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because then it'll give her a reason to be in the show as well.
One thing I'm wondering about is Mateo with his storyline. That this appears to have been him beginning on this journey now of being evil. So he crossed that threshold, so to speak, by giving his mum the shot, and therefore making it so that he is absolutely in line with his dad.
Yeah. You do it to save his mum, I guess.
I wonder if this is the beginning of him being evil, and I wonder if I don't know of Bruno Mannheim having any kids in the comics. Do you guys know of it?
I've only read like a handful of comics.
I can't think of any specific character that he might be becoming.
No.
I mean, it could be him setting it up right that when Lex gets proven innocent, he comes out, Bruno goes behind bars, and then he is
Mateo takes over the family business.
And he's there while he's in prison.
He's like, don't call me Mateo anymore. My name is Bruno Mannheim, Senior, Junior, or whatever.
That's what I could see happening. You keep it alive.
Just call me Mannheim.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or Boss Mannheim.
Yeah.
Boss Junior. The thing I'm curious about is there's two cufflinks. So are they going to use the other one on Lois?
Maybe only one of them had the injection, the other one was just there because you need to.
You still hope he's like holding it though, like it's. I don't know. I hope they don't, because I kind of want her to get past it without having to get.
Well,
killed.
I don't think that's going to have a proper cure. My guess is the mum will die, Pia will die at the end of the season, Mateo, Mannheim will go, Bruno will go in prison, and Mateo will take over the family business. He's the only one left.
Well, I mean, if we think of like what this show is all about parents and their children, and is kind of exploring untreaded territory, whatever the saying is. But because we've got Steele and Natalie, and we've got we've got Clark with Jordan and Jonathan. So one of which was a character that never existed in comics before. So Mannheim obviously now has a kid as well. So it's continuing that theme of looking at the children in relation to their parents. And in each one of these scenarios, the children is in a way taking over what their dad was doing, because, you know, we've now got two Steels. You know, she's going to become the new Steel, especially if John Henry ends up in prison for killing a dude. And for which we don't know what's going with that. But we've got Jordan is Superboy, and he's been called Superboy now. So now we've got Mateo. Yeah, he's presumably, this is a theme that's going to continue, and we're going to see his rise to power as the leader of Intergang.
I don't know if he's got it in him.
I think his mum's going to die.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've already made the point that the cures kill eventually. And they haven't found a complete cure yet.
Well, this is different, isn't it? Because it's...
He thinks this one is.
Maybe that will be the thing that pushes Mateo over the edge, and he'll be like, Superman could have saved her, but he didn't. You know.
It'd be interesting to know if that cure is going to be permanent, or it's just slightly longer than the other.
Yeah, it'll start degrading really quickly.
I think it's going to end up killing her. I don't think that... Because there's been no talk of them having fully synthesized a proper cure yet.
He said it at the end of the last episode.
Did he?
Yeah, when he took Mateo...
He's fully got a cure?
When he took Mateo down...
Didn't test it. We didn't see him test it on anyone.
He thinks he's got a cure, but she's got to be the first test case, surely.
Yeah, when he went took Mateo down...
He doesn't know, from what I remember...
you only saw it an hour ago.
Nothing to say that they definitively know that this is a cure.
Well, no, but he thinks because he's used the Bizarro blood. If you looked at the monitors, because we paused it afterwards,
I think
Bizarro, you got blood and something else going in, and something else is coming out. He thinks that's the cure.
That's the optimal word. Is the think part. He thinks he's done it, but it might be.
He must be like 99% sure injecting with his wife.
It's going to work out to be a cure. I think that, I mean, maybe like you said, it will last a little bit longer than normal, but. I think she's going to end up dying still.
Could you see Luthor getting out of prison, and like when she said, could you imagine what he was like before prison, what he's going to be like when he comes out, right? That he then goes after Lois because she's the one that sort of reported him and put him in prison. That Pia steps in and tries to save Lois, and he dies.
Well,
she dies for that.
If Luthor will actually end up stealing Bizarro's body. Because Mannheim, I thought previously maybe they're taking, they've just taken the New 52 origins of Bizarro and they swapped out Luthor with Mannheim. Maybe Luthor will still get Bizarro and then he'll be experimenting on them for his own reasons that we'd seen previously, maybe combining it a little bit with when he was experimenting on Bizarro. To created Bizarro in New 52, but also let's go back to more like 90s where he's experimenting with Superman's blood, how we ended up creating Superboy in that point, but the idea he was making these clones and stuff. Maybe we're going down, I don't know, maybe we're going down this road. I'm really interested to see what happens with Luthor, because I think he's going to be super evil. I'm also curious though, what version of Luthor are we going to get? Are we going to get the mad scientist kind of version of him that we got from earlier in the comics? Or is he the businessman, evil, want to take over the world thing? Is it the Luthor that wants to be Superman, and that's why he hates Superman, because he wants to be Superman?
He must be the saviour of Metropolis, isn't he?
Yeah. But he's going to spend his...
Or is this going to be some new version which just kind of combines all of these things together?
Oh yeah, he's going to be that. He's going to come out because he spent the entire time in prison. He's going to be absolutely massive. He's been spent.
You think he's been jacked?
He's jacked up. He's spent the entire time pumping iron.
Jesus Christ! Cut the Rock's been cast.
It's like Billy Zane. It's got Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
Oh, Billy Zane is. I think he'd make an excellent.
He would, yeah. He would be real.
It's interesting because originally I was excited that we got Mannheim in it because I feel like he's never really had the attention that he deserves, and Intergang being a part of it. I was excited about that, but now I'm kind of excited about the idea of Luthor coming back into it, even though he's a character that's been overdone so much.
Yeah, but we've never seen.
It's just like if there's a Batman thing, they're like, we're going to bring in the Joker. We're like, okay, cool, we love the Joker, but the Joker's been done so much.
Yeah, no,
there's so many other characters. Please just focus on another character for a bit.
Have we seen a Luthor for 20 years into Superman's career though?
Titans, we have.
Well, that's the thing that's interesting.
For like one episode.
Yeah, but
this whole show takes place in a part of Superman's life that we don't normally get focused on in the comics, and is in a setup with 2 kids and with a wife with cancer. It's a whole scenario that we've never had before. So this could be a really interesting, definitely original take on Luthor.
I still think Luthor is going to go after. If Mannheim, Bruno's in prison, it would either go after the wife, the kid, and Lois.
If Lois gets him out, surely he wouldn't go after Lois.
I don't know, but she put him in.
Luthor must be. He has to be connected enough to know what the truth is. He has to have known the truth for a long time in prison, because he has the resources. He just wasn't able to get it before being sentenced. Or maybe he had a reason. Maybe there's a bigger plan that he had at play that actually required him to step out of the spotlight for a little bit, to let Mannheim do what he's doing.
He's been building in the basement of the prison a purple and green mech suit.
I mean, I want to see a purple
and green mech suit. That's what he's building.
I want to see that.
It's just
maybe Carl's his spy. Now he finally knows he's Superman.
He just runs off.
It's Luthor. It's his real name's Otis.
Yeah.
It's Luthor. It's Luthor.
Yeah. My name was never Kyle. Just takes his badge off.
Otis Berg.
It's actually Mercy. Just
no, I'd be like, what the hell?
It's going to be like the end of The Usual Suspects. He's going to get up and just start walking differently.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it. There's only like 3 episodes left now.
3 episodes to go.
3 episodes.
No, it's fine.
Is it 5?
No, I think it's 3.
15. It's 15 episodes.
You sure?
Yeah, 15.
I swear I saw an advert pop up today saying 3 episodes left.
Quickly, check.
I swear it's 15 episodes.
Well, who's going to go first? Liam or Goo? What's you? Oh.
I can't spell, so probably going.
13.
Oh, okay.
According to Google, this season, which premiered on March 14th, 2023, will consist of 13 episodes.
Yeah, 13 episodes. By the way, Ross doesn't believe you, so he's Googling it anyway. He's making our camera slow down.
Hey, my camera's disappeared.
Sorry, look, Ross is busy typing into Google.
Subtle, guys. Subtle. Is this me being sent off to the Phantom Zone?
Not just yet. Superman and Lois. What's that? 15 up there?
15.
Is that official, or are they just guessing?
It's normally right.
How bizarre.
How is 14 and 15 going to be 1 and 2 weeks' time?
1 week ago. That's not right.
Yeah, exactly.
2 weeks ago.
That's not right at all.
The dates are wrong, but it's up to the right episode.
Alright, well, we'll see. I thought he said only 3 episodes left.
Oh,
he's back!
What was the last season was?
Oh, I'm back.
That was about 15 minutes. I can't remember. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Cool. Well, we'll have to catch up with it next
week.
week.
Right, so it's either 13 or 15 episodes left.
I feel like it's ramping up to be 3 episodes left of awesomeness, so...
Oh, not 13 and 15 episodes. So either 13 or 15 episodes left of the season. So
3 or 5.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Obviously, we hope for 15.
Yeah. I'd hope for 55, but it's not, we'll see what happens. But yeah,
55?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Drag it out.
Drag it. drag out that story a bit.
You can get lots of Lex in then.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Alright, well, we'll find out what happens next week. So, everyone, that was episode 10 of season 3 of Superman and Lois. What do you think? Comment below, let us know. Love to know your thoughts on this episode. What was your favourite part? What do you think is going to happen in the final 3 episodes? Or maybe 5, we don't know. Find out. If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, you just watched us waffle on for a long time, and even with technical difficulties, you might as well just click on that subscribe button to support us. Otherwise, Liam is going back in that fandom zone, and he ain't coming out. He missed the last 3 episodes, he'll be really pissed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, please subscribe there if you want to follow us on the full reaction. We're on Patreon, so links in the description. We also do social media, so so links are in the description. And anywhere, we also do a podcast as well, so anyway you listen to podcasts, type in those podcasts, and you can find us there. We'll see you very soon for another reaction.